they have said that in theatre there is a rebirth happening. Every production is a new thing. It is happening in this indigenous theatre, indigenous ritualistic theatre, from where I had drawn many elements in my theatre. Getting transferred into different roles or different bhavas or different emotions. It's very fascinating to see that God's walking among people. Rituals form very, very important. It has a very strong role to play in theatre.
We are very rich in the cultural folk traditional forms all over India. We are from the whole district, for the state you are traveling north to south, you can see every district we are celebrating, whole the village celebrating all the traditional festivals as a part of their life. That you can see, every state they have their own rituals, performance, everything. But in Kerala, it is very rich. For example, Theyyam in Kannanur. It is a very, what I say, whole the village enacting, whole the transformation theory. You know, the actor's transformation theory, sometimes it is developed from that system of transferring a person becomes a god. How it is coming out like that there. So the transformation also happening in every actors. So all the theories of an actor's development, we can find out in Kerala's traditional art forms. It was saying that the very ancient drama in the world is Kudiyattam. Recently, UNESCO is accepted all over the world, and the most fantastic dance drama of Kathakali of Kerala. It is also very deeply, depthly you can see the acting subtleties wherever in the world, you can see only in Kerala. For a sloga or for a text of on page, enacted by a Kudiyattam people, it will take sometimes 7 days. So the acting subtleties are working very deeply through their face expression and everything. Kathakali also, their sloga enacting very well. Body should act, that means the actor need a body training very well. So all over the world, every actors will be getting training in every systems what they have in their own regions.
Sort indigenous theatre that I did. I have not done Padani. I have not done any of this Theyyam or any. I am not an expert also in this. Of course, I have learned movements from these forms, music from these forms, the methodology of transformation that is being practiced in these ritual forms. But I made it only as a potential point of inspiration, as a springboard for further interpretation of life, for further interpretation of it. Yeah. See how many productions are there. I have done many productions, but all productions are different. But at the same time, all productions are same on certain aspects.
From the Kaladev, I am working, and I got an offer to join in Sopanam Theatre Group. The first, I couldn't get the permission from my guru to join the school. So again, 1 year also went on. After that, again, Pandikiradi asked me through some boys to join the theatre group. At that time, he was doing Kannavaram Sanskrit drama. When I joined with the Pandikiradi, he slowly developed the system of the body movements, expressions, how it can be more relatively developed for theatre. Vocabulary for actors we made based on the coloring. How coloring helps to an actor, especially the energy flow, how an actor can manipulate his energy to make a fluent flow in his body. That coloring helps a lot.
Before entering the battlefield, he comes to know whole life what he has believed, that he was son of so and so. That is to be changed when he gets into the battlefield. If you face such a problem, when you are facing a very crucial moment in your life, something is open to you, something, some secret is about you or about your birth is divulged. His own mother, before he entered the battlefield, came to him and told him that you are not the son of the father or mother whom will take them to me. You are my son. Kunti appears and she says, you are my son and my other sons who are your brothers, you should not kill any of them. Already, by then, Karna had declared his allegiance to the enemy cousin, 100 cousins of Pandavas, of Kunti's sons. So now he cannot change his word, he is in dialogue. And he is, when he enters the battlefield, immediately after encountering, this serious thing about his life, his mother, he is entering the battlefield, he is entering the acting arena also. His bow and arrow in the battlefield and tries it, and he fails. First failure is noted by the interference of the mother's voice, Karna, Karna, don't do that.
मया हि शिक्षितं पुनश्च मातृवचनेन वारिता.
But I have been under firm belief, and for a long time, I have believed that I am the son of Radha, a different lady. Now she says this, lady says this, I am her son. So this is how the inner struggle. So he cannot believe that his parentage is questioned.
Divasoyamagata.
Because he had already taken sides in the war of Kurukshetra. He had decided to be with Duryodhana, the enemy of Pandavas. But now the last moment when he is entering the battlefield with a firm decision that he should fight for the sake of Duryodhana. And from that disturbed mood, he takes a decision. I cannot be defeated like this. I am going forward with my duty. And he takes asks Shalya, his charioteer, to take the chariot where Arjuna, to the place where Arjuna stands. He is my enemy. My mother said that he should not be treated as enemy, but I have to treat him as my enemy. By virtue of my long association with his enemy, Arjuna's enemy, and cousin brother, Duryodhana. I have to side him. I have to fight for him. So that is the duty.
Yatrasau Arjuna tatraiva chodyatam mamayatha bādam.
This is the contemporaneity of karma. We are all facing this in our life. You cannot be, you can be disturbed by two feelings, pulling in your mind. But one way or other, if you want to be successful, what is success after all? Karna fails, Karna dies. Death is not shown. But Karna fails in his life. But even from that failure, his indomitable courage and strength and willpower stand. They succeed.
We are studying the animal movements and everything we are doing. But when you are walking, you can walk as a person. So a man's natural way of movement, a man how naturally move, freely how live his own life, that way it scientifically developed. More or nothing. But having a full energy source manipulating, generating a energy area or the navel area. No tension to his body. He can very freely act, but having a very good power from his innerness he can bring out. This way, if we go more and more, we can see Kaladi is the best and the most art form to train an actor. Yeah, Satyuga and Angika. And you know, there is a four type of acting. Chaturabhinaya. Angika, Vajiga, Satyuga and Aharya. Angika means body acting, but Satyuga mental acting. These both need a Kaladev practitioner to work. Without mind, you cannot move his body. When you use the body, the mind also make a concentration. So in Kaladev, when first we start the training of leg exercises, we are asking him to look in a point. Looking in a point, that means for getting ekagrata, concentration. When he is looking in a point, he is doing his exercise. Looking in a point, he feels his body, what happening in his body. So that is a system of developing concentration.
Talent which is born with him is represented by the earrings and the chest plate, which are all born with him. It is given to him by his mother. The next thing is the preceptor, what the preceptor gives, and you practice that. See, one is God-given or given by birth, given by your mother and father or by birth. You know, your genie, through your genes. The next is your acquired quality, which both combine to make the person. In Chandradasan's production, he wanted our same script. My script he has used. But in the same script, he wanted to give a different meaning or a different stress to the whole thing by making it his birth, his low birth. You cannot easily come to the conclusion that this is what he has actually meant. It is your restructuring. It is your director's creation that is happening. It is not the author's desires to be carried out by the director. Not only desires, views. Even views may sometimes.
Purnamidam Purnamudachyate